You need to go home. Vault dwellers are an endangered species. I do not think you would be willing to do what it takes to survive up here. If you insist on staying, then you will have to adapt.
Hello everyone, it's movie time, so get your popcorns and let's get right into it. The recent blockbuster Fallout appears to have sparked curiosity among post-apocalyptic enthusiasts who now want more world-ending dystopia and post-apocalyptic stories. From bleak wilderness to dystopian futures, these 10 remarkable series will take you to the very brink of humanity as well as beyond, delivering epic action, fascinating adventures, and unforgettable characters as they trek through the world's remnants into an uncharted future. In this video, we'll look at the top 10 best post-apocalyptic shows which you should watch if you haven't already. Number 10. Station 11.
You can see it out there.
Can I have your attention, please? We have shelter. We have food. This is the best thing that could have possibly happened.
It is a post-apocalyptic dystopian miniseries created by Patrick Somerville. The plot takes place following a horrific epidemic of virus that decimates a sizable section of the world's population. The narrative alternates between the before of the outbreak and after outbreak periods. In the pre-pandemic world, we follow the lives of several interwoven characters including Arthur Leander, a well-known actor who dies on the podium, and Kristen Raymond, an aspiring actress who observes his death after 2 decades in the aftermath of the pandemic. Kristen has joined the team of artists and performers that bring traditional musicals in and plays to the remaining isolated villages. Along the way, Kristen and her friends explore themes related to art and comedy across a variety of people and communities along the way, each with unique hardships and experiences to tell. The show combines themes of survival and loss, with moving examination of what it takes to be human. After a disaster providing an honest look at our vulnerability, Station 11 presents a gripping storyline that is both menacing and hopeful, loaded with outstanding performance, clever narrative, and exquisite cinematography. Fans of post-apocalyptic stories should not miss this. Number 9. Fallout.
I know that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Stop! Lucy!
It is a post-apocalyptic drama based on the video game of the same name. The story takes place in the year 2296, 219 years following the nuclear war that decimated civilization and left the great majority of people locked in underground shelters known as vaults. The central character is Lucy, an inhabitant of Vault 33 who, in order to save her father Hank, sets out on a treacherous adventure outside the walls of her underground sanctuary. When Lucy ventures into the radioactive remains of Los Angeles, she's forced to deal with the chaotic and perilous landscape and meets a strange ghoul, a bounty hunter, and a soldier, all of whom become involved in her quest to locate her father. Fallout's action and humor can be enjoyed by anybody without prior game experience, but longtime players will undoubtedly find it more enjoyable. In contrast to other adaptations, such as The Last of Us, which properly recount the original narrative, Fallout goes beyond the original work by exploring an additional layer into the cherished gaming universe. The open-world structure of the game is difficult to adapt because of how much material has been inserted into each game. But Fallout definitely handles this complexity, adding fresh aspects while preserving the spirit of the series. Number 8. Into the Night.
Putain, dites-nous ce qui se passe là.
Les gens qu'on a laissés à Bruxelles, ils sont en danger?
Gardez votre calme. Je vous promets qu'on va trouver une solution.
Il faut juste qu'on garde toujours le cap vers l'ouest.
Monsieur, levez-vous.
It is a post-apocalyptic mystery thriller series created by Jason George. The story starts with an army captain taking over a commercial jet that is departing from Brussels. Soon the passengers are taken back to discover that the officer is attempting to avoid the sun, which unexpectedly became deadly, and it's killing everyone who comes into contact with its light. Throughout the season, the passengers and crew of the plane must cooperate to remain ahead of daylight while resolving internal disputes, overcoming technical difficulties, and determining why the sun has become dangerous. The airplane setting creates good tension, whereas the diversified group of people includes a variety of social backgrounds and personalities, which creates complicated interactions. The gradual revelation of each character's past and motivations gives their connections and conflict more nuance. The basic premise is interesting and the pacing is quick, but key plot points, particularly the bigger mystery of the sun's transformation, feels underdeveloped. Even while several aspects remain unexplained, the series is ultimately compelling with a unique survival concept that keeps viewers on. Number 7. To the Lake.
My daughter! What did you do to her? Let me through!
Anton, leave school now. Forget about the test. Get outside the school.
It is a post-apocalyptic thriller series directed by Pavel Kostomarov. The narrative centers on a catastrophic viral infection and chronicles Sergei, his family, and a motley crew of survivors as they make their way through a treacherous and icy country. As the disease spreads out, criminal activity, stealing, and despair take over, causing society to crumble into anarchy. The main storyline of the show follows Sergei as he, his son, and his estranged wife search for a route to a secluded area considered to offer protection from the deadly virus. The series effectively captures a gloomy and snowy terrain that adds to the mood of isolation and sorrow. Character interactions play an important role throughout the story, with disagreements and betrayals putting the team's unity to the test. The show tells an appealing survival story, although several of the supporting task members could have benefited with more time to grow. However, its realistic depiction of social breakdown is remarkable. Overall, post-apocalyptic enthusiasts are going to enjoy this dramatic, emotionally driven survival series. Number 6. Snowpiercer Season 4.
My research team, we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
What is that?
Don't ask me. I'm just your spotter, in case you fall in a hole again.
To help new viewers understand the core premise, let's first give a spoiler-free overview of the core story. The show takes place in a freezing post-apocalyptic world, where the last of mankind live on the continually rolling train, Snowpiercer, which is split by a rigid glass structure with the wealthiest people in front carriages and poor people in the back. The primary story focuses on Andre Layton, an investigator from the back end who inspired marginalized people to rebel for fairness and equality. Season 4 continues the tale with the inhabitants of Snowpiercer and Big Alice confronting new problems, with Big Alice's occupants struggling to supply power to the recently established town of New Eden, while Snowpiercer travels on until it comes a rocket debris. Both groups confronts dangers from Milas and his animal group, prompting Layton to organize a rescue expedition for New Eden, while Melanie has to become used to Mill's strict authority. Season 4 pushes characters to the brink of mental despair and features new threats like mutant animals and biological calamities, contributing to the continuing fight against the merciless coldness. Number 5. The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon.
Daryl Dixon? I heard you were dead.
Not yet.
It is a post-apocalyptic horror drama series created by David Zabel. The show revolves around Daryl Dixon, who finds himself stranded on the shores of France. Meanwhile, Isabel, a nun affiliated with the Union of Hope, rescues and brings him to the monastery for medical care. Within the sanctuary's walls, Daryl encounters Laurent, a young boy believed to be the prophesied Messiah destined to restore humanity. Soon, tragedy strikes when soldiers from a mysterious group launch a brutal attack on the monastery, resulting in devastating losses among the nun community. Driven by a sense of duty, Daryl strikes a deal with Isabel to aid men in reaching the port city. In exchange, he will protect Laurent. The show surpasses its predecessor spin-off, The Walking Dead, with its captivating storyline and vibrant characters. Set against a backdrop of France, the show adds a unique flavor to the series, offering viewers an aesthetically pleasing and refreshing experience. Number 4. Kingdom.
죽은 사람들이 괴물이 돼서 살아났습니다. 이제 곧 깨어납니다.
It is a period horror series based on the webtoon series The Kingdom of the Gods. The plot revolves around a royal prince, Li Chang, who gets caught up in a scheme concerning the king's sickness and unidentified infection that transforms humans into ferocious beasts. As the disease spreads over the realm, Price Change embarks on a treacherous quest to discover the cause of the outbreak and defend his people against opposing politicians and zombies. In his quest, he is joined by Yang Xin, a devoted bodyguard, and Seopai, a talented doctor looking into the plague's cause. Together, they endure the horrors brought on by the virus and confront risky political environments. The show effortlessly blends elements of period drama with horror, providing viewers with an exciting experience full of twists, action, and multi-dimensional characters. The show embraces its unique idea and never fails to entertain you. Number 3. Black Summer.
The thing is, I'm somebody else now. I'm trapped in this. My life has one meaning, and it's her. No one else. I had no choice. Everything's different now.
It is a zombie horror drama series created by Carl Schaefer and John Hyams. Even though we've watched a lot of zombie shows, this one is really unique in my view. The show takes place in the initial stages of zombie epidemic and starts off with a woman named Rose losing contact with her little girl Anna following a disorderly army operation. Determined to get back together with her, Rose leads other survivors in a risky journey through an enormous city filled with zombies. This series focuses on the immediate dread and desperation of survival with its unpredictable storytelling and vicious zombie action. Each episode uses a broken narrative structure that keeps viewers interested by alternating between the points of view of several individuals and ultimately connecting their perspectives. Overall, the show stands out from other works in the genre owing to its practical, harsh portrayal of zombie apocalypse and its intense primal action. Number 2. Sweet Tooth.
This cave, it's been calling me home.
Because you're the key to end the sick for good.
Because I'm the first hybrid.
Yes.
It is a post-apocalyptic fantasy drama television series produced by Jim Mickle, Susan Downey, and Robert Downey Jr. This season is one of the most anticipated next installments of Netflix shows. Based on the comic series of the same name, Sweet Tooth is set in the not-too-distant future, post-apocalyptic in the wake of a devastating viral pandemic. After the disease decimated the world's population, some children began to be born with human and animal hybrid characteristics. Many people are afraid of the hybrids, believing them to be the cause of the virus. When his father is killed, a young deer hybrid named Gus embarks on a quest to find his mother with the help of a traveler big man and his hybrid friends. Number 1. Halo.
You. Humanity's best weapon. Master Chief, huh?
It is a science fiction action series based on the video game franchise of the same name created by Bungie. The show takes place in the 26th century, where mankind becomes involved in a conflict with an extraterrestrial organization called the Covenant. The story centers on Master Chief, a super soldier nicknamed Spartan, who serves with the United Nations Space Command. The narrative revolves around Master Chief's quest to solve the secrets concerning the Halo, a collection of ring-shaped structures dispersed around the universe that are extremely powerful and have the ability to tip the scales in the direction of mankind. However, as Master Chief navigates different fights and confrontations with Covenant soldiers and other groups, he discovers secrets that questions the viewpoint of Halo and its founders. The show examines the dark corners of mythology surrounding the Halo game universe while addressing issues of conflict, sacrifice, and advanced technology. There have been 2 seasons of the show so far, and fans of the game series and newbies alike will enjoy the compelling character-driven plot and explosive combat scenes in both seasons. That's it for today. Please subscribe to our channel to see more videos about movies and series suggestions.